Hello Tribe Nation, I am your host for the day, Adrian. Welcome back to the Tribe channel. With the release of the new Zombies map, Citadel Day More, I thought it would be fitting to rank Treyarch Zombies map from the beginning. As always, remember to like the video and hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. First map in the series is Nocturne Totem. It's a simple map by today's standards, but we can't forget how important it is to the series. You know, although despite its history, I don't think I can give it higher than a C. I mean, it's a fine map for the time. I just don't think it holds up well. I don't have a lot of fun playing it. You know, next we got ERIK, and I'm also not a big fan of this map. I think it plays well with its aura, I guess. You know, it's a small map with small corridors, makes you feel very claustrophobic. And if you're playing with 4 people, you know, you spawn 2 and 2, you're separated from each other, you gotta turn on the power to get back to each other. I mean, it's cool, that's cool, but I mean, I just don't have a lot of fun on this map. I don't think I've ever have, I don't think I ever will. So I'm also gonna give this one a C. Numa was a map for people who like to go high rounds, because of how easy it was to train zombies, and the random perk spawns made it less predictable. I think it's an okay map overall. I'm just gonna give it a B. I do think it's a little better than Nocturne Totem and ERIK. But I wouldn't say like extremely good. Next map, ADRIAN. You know, it's probably the most iconic map from World at War, and I honestly couldn't tell you why. Don't get me wrong, I love the map. I love playing it. I like having to run after activating teleporters so I could open pack a punch. Having to do that 3 times, I think that was really fun as a kid. But I did not explain to you why I want to put it at an A. So I'm gonna put it at A, don't question it. Next we got Kino. This map used to terrify me as a child. Looking at a place I was supposed to be full of life, be absolutely barren and filled with the undead scared me. Also loading up zombies on Black Ops was horrifying in itself. My 8-year-old self was quivering in his boots just looking at the game. Gameplay wise, I would say it's a B overall, but this map does hold a special place in my heart. 5 was the other base map they launched with, and I honestly thought it was pretty cool being able to play as John F. Kennedy. When I was younger, he's probably my favorite president. Despite Obama, the GOAT by the way, being president. Being able to explore the Pentagon was cool as fuck. I enjoyed playing this map, but I don't think I'd go back to it over Numa or ADRIAN, so I'm gonna give it a low B. First launching Ascension was kind of sick. You would come down with the lander and it would transition from black and white until you turn on the power. Dog rounds were replaced with the monkeys that would steal perks. I liked the overall aesthetic of the map, but I honestly thought the map was boring. I'm gonna give it a C. So I didn't own the map pack for Call of the Dead, but it was cool to see a map that had ice and snow and some actors from movies. It was the second time that we didn't play as our main crew. 5 of course being the first time. The main crew was still in the map that we had to help throughout the Easter egg, but I don't really count that as in being in it. It was just their voices really. It did have a song accompanied or made by Avenged Sevenfold. So off of that, I'm gonna give this map a C tier. I think Avenged Sevenfold really does really makes the map a lot better. I thought Shangri-La was awesome because it was jungle-like. The Easter egg was repeatable, at least in Black Ops 3. So you get the rewards over and over. It was a beautiful map, but the special zombies in it are really extremely annoying. The Howler zombie, the Napalm zombie are a dread to deal with, but don't affect the overall ranking. I would say the map is B tier. Oh, also the baby gun was fucking cool. The moon is probably my favorite map from Black Ops 1. Going to the moon and having low gravity was fun. The astronaut zombie that would take the name of someone on your friends list was an interesting idea. I always wanted it to be that zombie. I always wanted one of my friends to tell me that I was that one zombie. But you know, other than that, seeing in the Easter egg us blow up the Earth was rather cool, and it does help set up Black Ops 2 zombies in its world. The Wonder Woman was cool. I think this is the best map to come from Black Ops 1, so I'm gonna give it A tier. The first and only for the original Black Ops. Black Ops 2 was probably my favorite zombies. I love the multiplayer and the videos that came from it. I started watching Granos because of this game. And honestly, it was a good time. Although Transit dog dookie butt, don't put an F tier. Nuketown Zombies is zombies on Nuketown. My goodness, wow, what a revelation. But honestly, I felt nothing playing it. I think I would rather just play multiplayer. This map, so I'm gonna give it a D tier. Skyrise, I own this map. I had to watch videos of it. Honestly, Wonder Weapon was pretty funny. The liquid whatever it was called. You make the zombie slip. I thought that was really funny. And the Easter egg was a lot better than what Transit had to offer. So I don't mind giving this one a C. Mob of the Dead. Where do we even start? S tier. Characters are really enjoyable. The Easter egg was also cool. Weasel having to kill Sal, Finn, and Billy to break the cycle was one of the coolest things I'd seen an Easter egg up until this point. The Blender Gap was my favorite Wonder Weapon to use. Alcatraz was a point of interest this time in my life. So getting a map around the same time was absolutely lovely. So Buried brought us back to the Victus crew. It was the last map in their original story. I know they're in another map from Black Ops 4, but I never played that one. His ability to travel back in time with one of the box items was cool as hell. He would save those runs where things got too hectic and everyone else was down, so I'm gonna give it a tier. Origins, it was perfect. Perfect. Down to the lowest, I knew. The trailer for this map had an Avenged Sevenfold song, and it was fun to play. When I think COD Zombies, I think of Origins. S tier. Shadows of Evil was the first map in Black Ops 3. I honestly think it was pretty good. I know people didn't like it because it's too complicated. And while I agree, I do think it's a very good map. I'll give it an A tier. That's just because how much I liked it. The Horizon Drac. That was not my favorite map to come out of Zombies. The bows are sick. I mainly use the Wolfen bow just... I mainly used the Wolf and Lightning bow because it was easiest to take when I would play solo. I know that's very basic, but it's just kind of how I was. I would trade my firstborn child to play this map again with some friends for the first time. Rest in peace, baby Dizzy. I would trade you again in a heartbeat. Zetsuba no Shima. At this point, my interest in COD was fading. I do think the map was cool and all. It was hard for me to want to play this map. I was and still am scared of spiders. So I did not want to play this map like almost ever. The times I did play though, it was enjoyable. But it definitely was not as good as the Horizon Drac, so I'm gonna put it at B tier. Lord Crovey. Dragons. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. Revelations. I played this map like twice, I think. I stopped playing COD after Lord Crovey came out. I don't think it was that memorable, so I'm gonna put it in D tier. Blood of the Dead. It's just Mob of the Dead, but with Miss Crew. Complained. I'm gonna put this one in A tier because of that. I thought the ending cutscene was really sad. It made me enjoy it. Classified is just 5, but with the Ultimate Crew, I think. I didn't play it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a new row. I'm gonna call it Maps I Haven't Played. I'm gonna put Classified in that one. Voyage of Despair. Zombies on the Titanic. Pretty cool at first, but after that, cool factor wears off. And it's a map with tiny corridors and a confusing layout. C tier. 9. This map also had an Avenged Sevenfold song to accompany it. Not my favorite song and map, but I would play it over Voyage of Despair, so put that in B tier. I only played the first 3 maps in Black Ops 4, so I didn't play Classified, Dead of the Night, Mission Evil, Alpha Omega, or Tag Drone Toten. I mean, I didn't really play them. I do think they suffered because Black Ops 4 was really not that fun to play. But the first 3 maps were pretty fun. Cold War played like the Call of Duties I grew up with, but for whatever reason, I just did not like it. D Machine had Nocturne Tone as a base and War Underground. They introduced Exfil in this game, which at the time I hated. There was not a crew for the series of maps. As far as I'm aware, that also made me less interested in the game. I'm gonna put it F tier. Fire Base Z. This map had no aura. I'm gonna give it D tier. I do think it's better than D Machine. That's really it. I didn't play the other maps Cold War, so I'm just gonna add them to the didn't play. Actually these 3 maps are from Black Ops 2, and these are all part of Transit. Although Transit as a whole is really unenjoyable, I do think these maps by themselves can be a little enjoyable. I think Town was probably the best of 3. I'm honestly gonna put it in B tier. I think it's deserving of that. Bus Depot, definitely worse than Town, but I think marginally better than the Farm. I'm gonna put this in C. I'm gonna put Farm in D tier. Mostly because I didn't like the map at all. Better than Transit overall and D Machine, so I'm gonna put it D tier. We have the most recent maps that came with Black Ops 6. Liberty Falls. This is a very new player friendly map. I think it is a simple map to learn the new mechanics of zombies that were added in Cold War, further expanded on in this game. Now for the camo grind, I would probably give it a D tier, but I think I'll give it a C tier. Terminus. In terms of difficulty, I would say it's a B tier. Amalgams are probably the worst type to go against. It's a bullet sponge at low rounds, and in higher rounds you're better off calling a score streak to kill it. The Easter egg was pretty fun to do the first time, and especially around 50, or 51 for the calling card. The web mechanic for the boss is annoying, but I do think it's above average map all around. That's my list. What would you change? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on day 5 of TRIBEMAS. I'll see you later. Bye bye.